Guys, don't say I didn't warn you. XRP's bull run is here, and we will see this coin hit its all-time high. And that's not all. XRP will continue soaring higher than ever. I know I probably sound nuts since we've seen the coin take a huge dip, but take a minute to listen to this video. I promise you that it's worth it, and you will only get this chance once in your crypto life. So let's get started with the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Side, where we let the money do the talking. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let's make this money together. At TraderView2 shared a very interesting tweet. Shout out to you for this epic analysis. Each crypto in the market is taking a serious dip in price and volume, but that's not the case with XRP. As you can see, Litecoin is currently taking a dip since July of last year, and it's probably going to continue further. On the other hand, Bitcoin is all over the place with highs and lows since last year. Currently, it's on a downtrend. But this crypto king has a few magic tricks up its sleeves, and soon we'll witness a massive influx of volumes in this crypto. Another crypto that's also on a serious downtrend in terms of volume is Ethereum. That might be because of stiff competition, and that this coin is about to change to Ethereum 2.0. The DEP platform will soon operate with its new proof of stake that will completely change the decentralized application industry in terms of scalability. So let's wait and see that happen. But guys, take a look at XRP's chart. Isn't that beautiful? You don't need to be a genius to tell you that the whales are flooding into this coin, and we will soon witness a serious bull run that could potentially make the whales even richer. Why don't you take this opportunity and invest in XRP before its massive bull run? And that's happening very soon. This chart only highlights what's been happening with XRP in the last 12 months. Most crypto enthusiasts already believed in the mission of this coin way before the SEC lawsuit. That's why XRP shot up to the third spot and was almost taking over Bitcoin's top position. But who knows, XRP still might take a swing to the top once the SEC case is all over. Another tweet worth mentioning was by @Mark_Phillips, a crypto enthusiast doing an incredible job of enlightening the crypto world. In his tweet, he says, if you're not clear about why @Ripple and $XRP are attacked, just follow the money and ask who is threatened with disruption. Banks whose fees/control will be undercut by DeFi. Large holders of Bitcoin and Ethereum, the XRPL and XRP ecosystem that Ripple has made possible, is their biggest nightmare. And he continues to say, they attack because they are afraid of what is coming. What they hear is the sound of inevitability. They will delay as long as possible and position themselves to benefit as much as possible. But they cannot stop this juggernaut. Thank you for opening our eyes to the potential of XRPs. Guys, from the previous tweet, where do you think all the money is going? XRP, obviously, right? Now, the only reason why this coin is constantly under attack and why the SEC is trying too hard to mount against it is that they want to leverage its drop. Now there's no way they can stop it. It's pretty clear that this coin is the potential gap between fiat and crypto. So the only way to gain from it is to wait until it drops. How do they do that? Well, by mounting an insignificant case against it. XRP's mission is inevitable, even if the whole world attacks it. Ask yourself why XRP is the only crypto being attacked in the entire crypto space. Why not Bitcoin or even Ethereum? You guessed it. This coin is headed straight to the moon, and we've only seen the beginning of it. Imagine that. The SEC attorney withdraws from the lawsuit and goes on to comment on the case. In his words, so I want to make clear that this is my understanding of the current situation, and I don't want to be overly technical, but the SEC itself, my understanding, it has not taken an official position. There is no action that it took to say Bitcoin is not a security. Ether is not a security. So far, the Ripple case is still in its pre-trial discovery phase, but things are already getting interesting. Bliss, for sure, is trying to safeguard his credibility as a legal attorney because he has already seen that this lawsuit is baseless. And if the SEC continues to pursue this case, they are likely to lose. Without a doubt, XRP will be one of the few survivors of the SEC, and it will flourish. As I said earlier, we are about to witness a solid bull run, even though the coin's price keeps retracting below the dollar mark. My advice for you is to stock up on XRPs as much as you can, since we might never see the current low price ever again. As the trading volumes continue to increase, the price will soon reflect the mission of XRP, and that will be a straight slingshot to the moon. We've also seen big banks connect with RippleNet to speed up their transactions and reduce costs. That's a great forward step for XRP. And it doesn't stop there. Even central banks are already signing up with this coin, potentially strengthening this bull run. It doesn't get any clearer than this, guys. I can't stress this enough. XRP is headed to the moon, and it's about time to get on board. If you don't believe me, let's take a look at the technical analysis. As I always say, speculation is void without technical analysis to support it. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, XRP is looking ripe for a long-term buy here. We've seen destruction in this market over the last few weeks, and XRP has fallen to its 2 months 4-hour pivot zone of control at 0.85 to 0.80. I'm feeling confident we can make the push to the next levels and finish out this bull cycle into September, buying between 0.83 and 0.90. A target I will be taking profit at and looking to add more at once confirmed support is $1.22. Now we're looking at the daily chart. RippleX has announced the start of a community grants program for initiatives based on the XRP blockchain. NFTs, core infrastructure, developer tooling, developer UX, and security will be the emphasis of the grants program. For the initial round of funding proposals, the team promotes initiatives for that focus on NFTs. The first round has a deadline of June 10th. With that in mind, XRP is one of the best coins which has worth buying. For now, XRP is above a strong support zone. You can buy some in these areas if you are a holder or long-term trader. And if we look at the monthly Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin closes the month in 3 days, the worst in terms of losses since the March 2020 flash crash. So far, it remains above the monthly MA20, the yellow trend line. But that alone doesn't tell much. There is, though, a parameter on the very long-term monthly chart that we haven't looked into. As you see on the chart, every Bitcoin bull cycle ends with the monthly RSI making a double top. Then the bear cycle starts and makes a bottom shortly after it breaks below the monthly MA20. This time, Bitcoin hasn't had an RSI double top. Instead of the price aggressively dipped at $92, the RSI value. If the theory that an RSI double top is needed for the bull cycle to end, then the price is in a similar position to June 2013 and September 2017. Further representation of this notion can be seen also on this weekly chart. The weekly RSI is attempting contact with its higher lows trend line that started of the 2018 bear cycle bottom. Hey, trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind, we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Make sure you like this video and to click on that subscribe button below. Turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.